Right, potential new series. Pork scratching stroke crackling review. So, my last video you'll have seen us driving to me gig with the Cosmics to the Bay Horse in Wickham, and I mentioned how I like to have a packet of pork scratchings before I go on stage. Go on stage in 10 minutes, so I've just been at the bar, got myself some pork scratchings, and we've got the Snaffling Pig Company pork crackling. Now first vibes of this, it costs £2.30, which is a bloody rip-off, and I think these are going to be like the Quavers version of pork scratchings, you know, like the light and fluffy ones, which I just don't like. So let's go. Perfectly salted, apparently. They smell porky, which you'd expect for crackling. They're all quite small, and yet you can see. There's a camera. You can see they're very like fluffy. They're not like the old hairy type that break your teeth, which are the best ones. Especially if they've got a little bit of like meatiness to it. But these are like crispy, like they've been baked. A bit bland. At Snaffling Pig, we think if something is worth doing, it's worth doing pig and right. That's why we always set out to make the finest, most awesome flavoured pork crackling imaginable. Disagree. The result is in your hands right now. Delicious, perfectly salted, hence the name. Double cooked nuggets. Nuggets. There's a new one. With a lovely crunch that avoids the traditional hardness. I'd rather the traditional, can't even speak, traditional hardness. We reckon they're a thing of beauty, so grab a drink and get snaffling. Well, that's a trade descriptions blooper, isn't it? Oh, that's got crunch to it. They're just like, once you chew them, just disintegrate into nothing. They're like pork flavoured Quavers, a bit thicker. But there's a little bit of the meaty residue in there, but it's obviously been baked with buggery. I suppose they're alright for a snack if you've got a pint going on. But, which I suppose is the whole point of pork scratchings. But you definitely do need something to wash these down with, because they're very dry. Snaffling Pig pork crackling. £2.30 from the Bay Horse in Wickham. Out of 10. They're not the worst I've had, to be fair. They've got a bit of flavour to them. You'd think that, I feel like this is probably not going to make sense, but in my head it makes sense. You're like chasing the flavour. Like, you know there's a flavour there, and you're like chewing it, waiting for the flavour to kick in. It just doesn't kick in. I think it just needs extra seasoning. The crunchiness is okay. The first one was a bit dodgy, but the crunchiness is okay. But no, they're not the best. They're not the worst, not the best. Medium. Give them about, maybe a 6. I'll give these a 6 out of 10. Alright. If that's your thing, give them a try, let me know what you think. Bay Horse Wickham, £2.30. The Snaffling Pig Company, pork crackling, perfectly salted. Alright. Right, well, cheers for watching. I'm going to go and play some music, and I'll catch you later. See you later.